Okay, well, and let me share the screen so that you can see. Well, okay.
Amazon ti porta la UEFA Champions League. Il mercoledì i dei del calcio giocano live su Rai Video.
Wow. Hey, it's the wrong truck. It's better ones across the street, bro. Okay. Let's wait.
Is that?
欢迎来到大数据公园列车海营业3点。今天状况良好，点击量又攀升，一切正常。数据给了我们不错的方向。进行练习，猜测要去的地方。这才是我爱的音乐，天赋之中热爱全场，百事可乐。
Well, okay. Tell me, what are we going to talk about?
Advertisement.
Yeah, of course, advertisement. And I want to ask you a question. How advertisements affects our life?
Advertisement is like a video to show the things that they sell to people use. I don't know how to describe.
Yeah, the things that they
try to sell to people. So they use advertisement.
Of course. And let's talk about advantages and disadvantages of advertising. Okay, there are some good points about advertisement, and of course, there are some bad points, bad aspects about advertisement. Would you briefly talk about good and bad aspects of advertising?
I think the advantage about advertisement is it's show people new example new products and like how to use it and what is that and the disadvantage is sometimes or when people
Mhm.
um like when we watch YouTube videos, it's have
Mhm.
some advertisement. So
Yeah.
like people feels uncomfortable to watch that
Mhm.
advertisement. It's
Mhm.
too much. Yeah.
Of course. And do you think, it's really useful to see an advertise and buy something? Do you think advertisement is a really useful way to, I don't know, maybe uh, sell the products?
Yeah. That is
Yeah.
the like simple things to sell products to people.
Mhm. Of course, of course. And we have different methods of advertising, of course. For example, sometimes and nowadays we have actually an advertisement that's actually uh, a kind of advertisement that some maybe influencers, some celebrities try to advertise something in products, and of course the other because of I don't know the huge number of fans and of course people who follow these celebrities and influencers. Of course, people buy something, some products because and the only reason is to I don't know is this celebrity or influencer. Okay, do you think is it a really I don't know useful way to sell products? This new method you think is useful?
Is it useful to
Yeah,
uh
to sell products, of course, making some videos from actually influencers, maybe on Instagram or some celebrities, of course, to advertise something. And of course, they encourage people to buy something and some products. And of course, people are convinced to buy something because of that celebrity, yeah, or maybe influencer. What do you think? I think is it a healthy, maybe, I don't know, I can say healthy or useful way, or you think no, I think no, it's not essential. We don't do this.
I think is have two different sides of this thing. One side is about who is use that products and they
Mhm.
feel it's very good and they want to show it to their fans or something to sell that. So it
Mhm.
is great. It's good. But have some celebrities and influencers do not use that and they just take the money take the money and like sells that even
Mhm.
that good or bad they don't care.
Of course, they don't care. Of course. Well, okay. Yeah. And do you know any, I don't know, influencer or maybe celebrities who earns a lot of money and I don't know from advertising? Do you know of advertising?
I don't know, but I think every influencers be like that.
No, of course, yes, of course. This is the purpose of being an influencer, of course. Why people try to be an influencer, of course, this is the reason why people try to be. Well, okay, let me share the screen again so that you can see the book. Well, okay, so I'm gonna put this here. Okay, as you mentioned, we are going to talk about advertising, and of course, we are going to listen some audio tracks, answer some questions. But being for real, let's do this for it. Slogans quiz. Of course, every brand has maybe a slogan. It's something that actually I can say introduce this slogan, introduce this brand maybe, and of course it's a really, I think, important word or phrase to introduce a brand. Okay, and of course you can see some of them here. Let's match and let's guess which one can be related to which product, which brand, or maybe which advertising. Okay, so the first one, the ultimate driving machine.
Be a car.
Yeah, okay, very good. Because I'm worth it. Because I'm worth it.
See a computer.
Actually, yeah, it can be, but I think it's something related to you. Maybe your appearance, because you say because I'm worth it. It means it's valuable. So
Hair products.
yeah, of course, yeah, it can be number 3, finger licking good. Licking like it, something like this when you eat something really delicious.
H fast food.
Excellent. Yeah, very good. And number 4, just do it.
Sport cloth.
Yeah, of course, sport clothes. And 5, don't leave home without it.
A credit card.
Yeah, of course, we need it. Yeah, it's a really good one. And of course, it's really good. And 6, it's good to talk.
A phone network.
Yeah, of course, very good. 7, melts in your mouth, not in your hands.
Sweets.
Yeah, of course. And the last one, think different.
A computer.
Yeah, of course. So as you can see, slogans are really important. We can guess what the product is. That's really good. So having a good slogan can be really useful, I think, factful. Yeah, that's great. Well, do you know any other one, any other example slogan?
I know, but it's just Vietnamese slogans, and I don't
Okay,
really
so try to translate it.
Yeah. Like Tiki always be your side. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is an application. Yeah, I got it. Good, of course. Very good. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, we have a listening section. I love this section. Listening is good. Okay, well, you're going to hear an advertisement for bread. What kind of language do you think you will hear? Choose one from the list below. Okay, let me play this one. I think, well, just knew you're going to hear. Well, no, 128. Okay, just wait a minute to play it. Well, okay, that's not, and that's one. Okay, well, just wait 1 minute. Well, 128, let me check.
Lesson 3B, Exercise 6. Look!
Exercise 6, let me check if it's correct or no. 3B. No, it's not. So 29. Okay, so I think the first one is here. So let's listen to the advertise and complete these phrases. Write 1, 2, 3 words to each gap. Okay, just before it, what kind of language do you think you will hear? Just guess. You know, agreeing, disagreeing, giving directions, or narrating events, complaining, or persuading. Which one do you think?
What is narrating events and pursuing?
Okay, okay. So when we persuade someone, we try to convince, you know, try to make someone believe that something is good. I persuade you to do something. I make you believe that something is good to do it. So what do you think? Can be this one, can be this one.
Persuading.
Yeah. Just, you know, we need to, of course, guess, of course, the persuading, you know.
Yeah, I think it's persuading.
What do you think?
I think it's persuading.
Okay, so of course can be. About the others, agreeing, disagreeing, you agree with someone or disagree with something, it's okay, but not actually, you know, the concept of advertisement is a little different. Giving directions, I don't think so. Okay, and narrating events, of course, something is, you know, an event that is reported by someone, of course, and the meaning of, you know, something like narrative, like story. Okay, this is, you know, an event that actually is reported by someone, or for example, by means of story or narrative. Okay, so this is narrative events. I don't think so. Complaining, definitely not. This is advertisement.
Yeah.
We don't complain. And persuade, I think it's good. So because we try to convince people to buy something, a product or something like this. Well, let's listen to this and try to complete the phrases. Well, 30, okay, 139.
Lesson 3C. Exercise 3.
Your toast's ready. But I hate brown bread. Just try it.
Do I have to? Okay, just one bite. Not bad. It tastes like white bread.
I know, but it's 100% organic wholemeal.
Really? Well, it tastes great.
Do you want the goodness of brown bread, but the taste of white bread? Why not try Hathaway's new organic bread? It's baked from 100% wholemeal flour with a delicious natural taste. It's perfect for sandwiches and toast, and it gives kids the energy they need for a busy day. Ask for Hathaway's organic wholemeal, a delicious and convenient food for all the family. Start the day with Hathaway.
Okay, so the first one. Can you guess?
Do you like Hathaway's new organic bread?
Do you like? No. Normally, do you remember that we talked about giving suggestion? You know, when you want to suggest something to someone, recommend something, you use negative questions. Why don't you come to my house? Why don't you, for example, eat it? Why, for example, don't you? You know, so we can make a negative question. So this is a suggestion. So what can be?
Why don't you try Hathaway?
Yeah, excellent. Why don't you try? Very good. Number 2, for sandwiches and toast.
It's perfect for sandwiches.
Excellent. Very good. And Hathaway's organic wholemeal. Yeah, let me talk about wholemeal. Flour actually uses all of grains. This is a kind of flour that is actually uses all kind of grain. This is wholemeal. Okay, so we can say that is really good flour, better than white flour. So number 3.
I don't remember.
It's okay, something like want it, or for example, request it, or
Try.
no, something that you say, ask for something, yeah? Ask for Hathaway's organic whole wheat. Ask for it, yeah? And the last one, the day with Hathaway. What?
Start the day with Hathaway.
Excellent. Very good. Yeah, 3 out of 4. That's great. Okay, well, now listen to first situation and match them with sentences A to E below. There is one extra sentence. Before I play the audio, try to read the questions, and if you want to, make notes or memorize 1 or 2 words, not everyone happy, final decision, important. Speakers were unlucky. This person finds it impossible decision and confused and cries, and somebody needs help to solve problem. So tell me if you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so 1:30.
Lesson 3C. Exercises 6 and 7. 1.
So, how did it go?
Not very well. For a start, I arrived late.
Oh no, why?
My taxi broke down. Can you believe it?
How awful, that's really bad luck.
So I had to run to the interview. I looked a mess when I arrived.
How annoying.
And I answered the questions really badly.
Well, maybe you did okay. It's difficult to know.
Not this time.
But you're great at your job.
Thanks. But I'm disappointed because I did badly in the interview. It's a shame. Good jobs in advertising are very hard to find.
Well, never mind. You'll get another chance. Sometimes when one door closes, another opens.
2.
At the traffic lights, go straight on.
Traffic lights? What traffic lights? There aren't any traffic lights.
Turn left.
Oh, okay.
Turn right.
Right? You said left.
In 50 meters, turn right.
50 meters. 50 meters. There isn't a road. This is so confusing.
Turn right, now.
How can I turn right when there isn't a road? How can I? I don't understand.
Error. You have followed an incorrect route. Recalculating.
This is impossible. I'm exhausted. I'm turning the sat-nav off.
Goodbye.
3.
So, this is the slogan for the new online advert. Yoga holidays, put your feet up. And the picture shows a woman standing on her head in a yoga position. Do you see? It's a play on words. Put your feet up, as in relax, but her feet are in the air. I'm really happy with that slogan.
I'm not very keen on it. She looks a bit uncomfortable to me.
Oh.
Have you got any other ideas?
Well, we thought of a few others, but we rejected them. Some were inappropriate, others were just a bit boring.
Can you tell us what they were?
Yes, of course. Our first idea was just yoga Learn to relax.
Ooh, I like that. I don't think it's boring. It's clear. It's simple. I think you're right. It's perfect.
Don't you think the new one is more amusing?
No, definitely not.
Well, of course, it's your decision.
Well,
4.
4 now.
Hello, can I help you?
Yes, I bought this games console here last week, and it doesn't work.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. So, what's the problem with it?
I'm not very satisfied with the sound quality. There's a strange noise when I turn it on, like this. Beep!
Can I hear?
Yes, listen.
Oh, that's an unbearable noise, isn't it?
Pardon?
I said that's an unbearable noise. Can you switch it off?
I can't hear you. I'll switch it off.
Maybe you can phone the manufacturer. They usually have a customer help desk.
I don't want to phone anybody. I want my money back.
I'm afraid we don't give refunds.
That's shocking. You have to give a refund if the product doesn't work. I know my rights. Now, can I have my money back, or do I need to speak to the manager?
I'll get the manager.
Well, okay, let's guess. The first one,
Number 1 is letter C.
letter C, you think? I think no. I think no. I think no. Well, this is, this person finds it's impossible to make a decision. But, I think something different, like being unlucky or something like this,
So letter B.
So of course it can be. Okay, let's guess the authors. Then I played again. We can check it again. Okay, the second one.
Letter D.
Yeah, of course. This person gets confused and cross. Cross means, angry, annoyed, okay, of something. Very good. And number 3.
Letter E.
Yeah, let me check. Number 3, I think. Yeah. Oh, what about number 4? Okay, so you said number 3E. Okay, so what about number 4?
To B.
B. No. So let's check again one by one together. We need to do this one together. Okay, let's check this part together again.
Lesson 3D. Exercise 2.
This question is for 100.
Lesson 3C. Exercises 6 and 7. 1.
So, how did it go?
Not very well. For a start, I arrived late.
Oh no, why?
My taxi broke down. Can you believe it?
How awful. That's really bad luck.
So I
How awful. That's really bad luck. So,
Letter B.
yeah, of course. So let me give you guidance. When I told you need to underline the keywords because you can hear these words while listening. When listening is being played, you can hear some words that are familiar to you. For example, you say, yeah, unlucky, or lack of luck, okay, awful. So they can help you to find the answers. So of course it will be really easy if you only focus on the keywords. Keywords are really important words that help you to find the answers. And of course you need to look for synonyms or the exact word. Maybe synonyms, maybe definition, maybe exact word. So this is the first one. Now the second one.
had to run to the interview. I looked a mess when I arrived.
How annoying.
And I answered the questions really badly.
Well, maybe you did okay. It's difficult to know.
Not this time.
But you're great at your job.
Thanks. But I'm disappointed because I did badly in the interview. It's a shame. Good jobs in advertising are very hard to find.
Well, never mind. She'll get another chance. Sometimes when one door closes, another opens.
2.
At the traffic lights, go straight on.
Traffic lights? What traffic lights? There aren't any traffic lights.
Turn left.
Oh, okay.
Turn right.
Right? You said left.
In 50 meters, turn right.
50 meters. 50 meters. There isn't a road. This is so confusing.
It's so confusing. So I get confused. So D, of course, you were right about it. Now the next one. Okay, let's
Turn right now.
How can I turn right when there isn't a road? How can I? I don't understand.
Error. You have followed an incorrect route. Recalculating.
This is impossible. I'm exhausted. I'm turning the sat-nav off.
Goodbye.
3.
So, this is the slogan for the new online advert. Yoga holidays, put your feet up. And the picture shows a woman standing on her head in a yoga position.
Hmm.
Do you see? It's a play on words. Put your feet up, as in relax, but her feet are in the air. I'm really happy with that slogan.
I'm not very keen on it. She looks a bit uncomfortable to me.
Oh.
Have you got any other ideas?
Well, we thought of a few others, but we rejected them. Some were inappropriate, others were just a bit boring.
Can you tell us what they were?
Yes, of course. Our first idea was just yoga, learn to relax.
Ooh, I like that. I don't think it's boring. It's clear. It's simple. I think you're right. It's perfect.
Don't you think the new one is more amusing?
No, definitely not.
Well, of course, it's your decision.
Okay, so it's your decision. They were talking about some actually decisions and some plans. And of course, not everyone is happy. You know, the first of the, you know, the beginning of the audio and discussion, of course, the man, you know, was unhappy. But at the end, of course, about final decision, the woman, you know, wasn't sure about the final decision. Yeah, we can have another idea. So
Letter A.
A, of course, very good.
4.
Hello, can I help you?
Yes, I bought this games console here last week, and it doesn't work.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. So, what's the problem with it?
I'm not very satisfied with the sound quality. There's a strange noise when I turn it on, like this. Beep!
Can I hear?
Yes, listen.
Oh, that's an unbearable noise, isn't it?
Pardon?
I said that's an unbearable noise. Can you switch it off?
I can't hear you. I'll switch it off.
Maybe you can phone the manufacturer. They usually have a customer help desk.
I don't want to phone anybody. I want my money back.
I'm afraid we don't give refunds.
That's shocking. You have to give a refund if the product doesn't work. I know my rights. Now, can I have my money back, or do I need to speak to the manager?
I'll get the manager.
We have the verb, I need to talk to manager to solve the problem, so somebody needs help. Okay, so you only need to focus on the keywords, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now, as we heard, there were some adjectives ending in ed And there are some adjectives ending in ing, like knowing, or for example, confused. Okay. And of course, the adjectives ending in ed describe particular feeling. I get confused. This is about my feeling. So we can consider the adjectives in ed actually can explain and describe a particular feeling related to someone. But the other part, and of course, about the ing adjectives end in ing describe a thing, movie, game, or for example, I don't know, this is boring, this is exhausting, the movie is boring. So actually they describe a thing. Now, according and considering the listening that we heard and we listened together, let's complete the adjectives with the ending that you hear, ed or ing. Do you remember annoy?
Annoying.
Okay, you say annoying. Excellent. Very good. 2, disappoint.
Disappointed.
Excellent. 3, confused.
Confused.
Of course, we had both of them. It was confusing, so I get confused, of course. So confused. And 4, exhaust.
Exhausted.
Exhausted, of course. 5, bored.
Bored. Boring.
Boring, of course, both of them are correct, but we're going to complete this part according to the audio. So say boring. And number 6, amuse. Amusing, of course, amusing. Yeah, amusing. And number 7, satisfied. Satisfied. Satisfied, of course, both are correct, but according to the audio, we say satisfied. And shock.
Shocking.
Shocking. Very good. Excellent. Okay. Let me ask you something. Have you ever seen an advertisement on TV that you really believe that it was, I don't know, great and really, I don't know, something really effectful? Have you ever seen an advertisement that could convince you to buy something?
Yep, it's advertisement about Agnes and shampoo. I really believe in that advertisement.
Okay, and how was the result? Tell me. Was it good?
No. It's that for me.
They're liars. Yeah, of course. They want to trick us. Of course. Normally, actually, I want to say something like this. Not all the time. I'm not talking about, all advertisement, all products, but most of the time, advertisements are not, I don't know, based on truth. I think they lie us. I don't know, sometimes exaggerate something, I don't know. And we buy, and when we see the results, say, oh God, what was that? Why? Why do they do this? I normally, because I've done it several times, and of course I regret it. Well, which word best describes your attitude to TV adverts? Okay, they're annoying, they're boring, or entertaining. Your attitude, what do you think?
Attitude is how we feel.
How do you think? How you think about it? Attitude.
I think is annoying.
Yeah, they're annoying, of course. How often do you click on adverts online? Never.
Never, yeah.
Yeah, of course, never. I close all of them. And which products should never have adverts on TV? Which products? Sugary drinks, children toys, cigarettes,
Cigarette.
Yeah, of course. And junk, I think, we have junk food. Junk foods are really delicious, and it's not good to advertise them, of course. Yeah, very good. Wow. Okay. Uh, okay, so we have a write. Okay, we have a writing section, of course. I want you to do this part at home and send me, of course. Think of 5 adjectives to describe the product and make up a good slogan. Of course, I want you can actually use one of them, computer games, electric car, or fruit snack, and try to make, I don't know, a slogan for this product. Just try, okay, if you can. Well, we have a grammar section, of course, so let me stop sharing this one. I don't need it anymore. Well, and surely all the, yeah. Okay, this one is better. Well, must versus have to. Okay, something, of course, we use it a lot and a lot. We normally use must, have to, has to, of course, need, there's all of them. But let's talk about the difference, of course, between must and have to. As you know, we use must and have to express obligations and rules and instructions. But what's the difference? As you can see, I have 2 boxes here about must and have to. Of course, I'm talking about affirmative form or positive form, okay? About must, the speaker think it's necessary to do it, It's something like personal opinion, written rules, or instructions. What does it mean? For example, I say, Ni, you must complete the essay by Friday. It means I think that is necessary to do it. So I say, this is my personal opinion. So you must, this is obligation, okay? And you tell me, for example, you're talking to your mom, okay? And say, Mom, we have to complete the essay by Friday. The essay by Friday, we have to. Actually, you are expressing my opinion. Another person thinks it because teacher told us. Teacher thinks that is necessary, so we have to. So another person thinks that it is necessary. Of course, external obligation. So, for example, yeah, we have to stay home because your mom asked you to stay home. Your mom said you had to stay home, so because of this, you have to. Someone else. And of course, it's used for facts, not opinions, okay? For example, we say, we have to drink 8 glasses of water every day. We have to, it's good, we can use this is about some facts because this is useful for our body, okay? So we can say, must, and of course, we can use both of them, in the same meaning, the same situation. They're the same normally, but have to is more common and, of course, more formal because we can use past form, Of course, we have had to, of course, we use had to for must in past tense. So have to is a little more common and it's better. And we normally use question and make interrogative form or question form, including have to, not must. Do you have to? So if you want to make question, it's better to use have to, or if you want to make past, it's better to use had to. We don't use must, okay? So this is a difference between must and have to, okay? Any questions?
Nope, I get it.
Of course, okay. Now let's keep going with the next one, the difference between negative form, mustn't versus don't have to. Let me open it. Okay, this one. Well, of course, there is a difference. As I told you, you can use both must and have to interchangeably, they're the same. So you can use both of them. They're the same, but about negative form, you need to know the difference about meaning. They have difference in meaning. So there is a difference between mustn't and don't have to. Mustn't, it's prohibited. It's forbidden to do something. It's not allowed. That is important that you do not do something. Okay? So that is really important. You're not allowed. You say, you mustn't eat, I don't know, chocolate in class. You mustn't eat. It means it's forbidden. You're not allowed. If you eat something, I can fire you. You're fired from the class. Okay, so. And when I say don't have to, there is no obligation. Actually, you are not required to do something, especially if you don't want to. For example, you don't have to drink that. If you drink, it's okay. You can, but it's better not to drink. So there is no obligation about don't have to. So for mustn't, we use mustn't for negative obligation, negative rules. You mustn't drink that. That is forbidden. This is a rule, okay? And really strong. But say absence of obligation is about don't have to. You don't have to drink that, but you can if you want. It's okay. There is no obligation to drink. You decide, of course. And for example, say you mustn't tell John, don't do it. Don't tell. But you don't have to. It means, you can tell John, but if you want, but don't do it. It's not necessary. Okay? So mustn't can be stronger than don't have to. Well, okay. Okay, now let's do this word together. Okay. I don't want to play this audio. I want you to try to complete this word and try to choose the correct answer according to the explanation. Well, this one, would you read and choose the correct answer?
First, this question is for 1025
Euros?
Jill, in the sitcom How I Met Your Mother, what is Ted Mosby's job? Is it A, lawyer, B, designer, C, architect, or D, reporter? I would like to ask the audience, please. Okay, audience, you must answer A,
Yeah,
B,
okay, just,
C.
I'm sorry, I need to interrupt you because I need to explain about needn't. Yeah, so let me explain about needn't, then you complete. I'm sorry, I forgot to explain this part that is really essential. So let me explain about, okay, let me share something else. Needn't. Well, that's really formal. It's good. Of course, it's really formal. You can use it. Okay. Well, needn't. Of course, we talked about mustn't, and of course we can use needn't. It means it's no necessary to do something. Okay, you needn't do something. If you use needn't or don't need to, so don't need to or needn't, they are the same. After needn't, we use infinitive or base verb. So needn't do something. That means it's not necessary to do something. But you can, of course, there is no obligation. But let me say something. This one is better. Of course, it's a new grammar. Sometimes we use needn't have plus past participle or needn't have done. It means something that you did, but it wasn't necessary. Look at this example. I think it's going to rain. I'll take the umbrella. Okay, something that you did. So you took your umbrella and it's sunny. So you didn't need to take your umbrella. I needn't have brought the umbrella. So I can use needn't plus have plus past participle to talk about something that I did, but it wasn't necessary. So, I did it, but it's okay. So you can use this form. Okay, now you know about needn't. Okay, there is no obligation, but you can, it's not necessary. Now let's do this part. Okay, well, the first one.
The number one is must.
Excellent. Number 2.
Number 2.
This one.
Needn't.
Yeah, of course, needn't. There is no rule. There is no obligation. Of course, yes. It's not necessary. Number 3.
Number 3. You must.
Yeah, very good. And number 4.
Must.
Let's read again. You're out of time, but you answer the questions. You can walk away. It means you have another alternative. So,
Don't have to.
yeah, of course, you don't have to answer the questions. Okay, you can walk away. Okay, with the money that you want. Okay, and the last one, number 5.
Mustn't.
Okay, you say you mustn't. I will ask you something. You mustn't change your mind. The answer is B. If you change your mind, can I kill you? No. Of course, it's your choice. It's your decision. But I recommend, I say it's better not to change your mind. But of course, if you change it, this is your decision. It's okay. So we use mustn't is really strong. So we use it as a rule. You mustn't do it. Something that is, actually, this is my opinion. You need to do it. Oh, no, of course, this is your choice. You don't have to. It's better. Okay?
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, dear. Any questions, any issues related to this section, this grammar, this part, anything you want to ask?
Nope, I get it all.
Okay, very good. Thank you. It was a great time to talk to you again, and you could answer all questions very well. And I love your nails. They are really beautiful. Now, next session, I will change my, nail style. I will change. Okay, so because I love them. Okay. Have a really good time and see you next session at the same time.
Yeah. See you next week. Thank
Goodbye, dear.
you. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. You're welcome.